the CS, the principal secretary is present, the media council, the CEO from KBC, acting CEO, and all the stakeholders who are present here. Good morning. I have come here to represent the Parliament in appreciating the efforts that the various clusters who are within, we oversight. I represent the Committee in Communication, Information, and Innovation, chaired by Member of Parliament from Dagoretti South, John Kiaria. And I just had a few remarks to make. First of all, appreciate the Media Council for bringing us together to commemorate this day that appreciates the freedom, the access to information by persons. I think the choice of, first of all, holding this in Kirinyaga County, and the DG was here, that the public can be able to access this information is synonymous with your governor, Anne Waiguru, whom we know is associated with Huduma centers, which, though it was physical presence as it was at the time, it helped Kenyans to be able to access information to the people, at least at that point. But things have changed a bit. We have now gone to the digital space. And it's from that front that, from the Committee of CII, we have come here to propose some ideas that we thought would also work well with us. For instance, what the ministry is doing in having government services being provided for within the reach of our mobile phones. We have always supported you, the CS and the PSS. Every time you bring in your proposals on the best way for what you want us to support, whether in terms of the regulation or in terms of supporting in terms of the budgets, or even having initiatives like this that you come together and have a conversation, we always come to support you on this front. But then, we had one or two things that we thought is quite interesting. Now that we have Huduma centers that have come closer to us, they are free. You go there, you are able to access services. We are now moving to the digital front, where we have proposals also here that is it possible that going forward, sometimes you see players in the digital space, telecommunication companies, sometimes providing free services, sometimes like in social media, like Facebook, you can be able to even access sometimes free services or free access to internet without necessarily having to have data in your phones. Is it possible that then having e-citizen services, where we have 5,000 services of Kenyans, be accessed for free as part of what could be best done for Kenyans to be, every Kenyan to be able to access these services that are being provided for in this country? That is a question we wanted to maybe pose today to us, even as we still continue to support ways and initiatives of having every Kenyan be able to access services. Secondly, you have a lot of initiatives that the government is doing. 25,000 Wi-Fis, you're talking of 100,000 kilometers of fiber optic, mobile connectivity, and fantastic data centers that you've been able to put across. Now, the other question that comes in is the cost of accessing these services sometimes. That's the data cost. You are very well, as government, have a great interest in TIMS. That is the East African Marine Cables, and access to this. Is there a way that we can be able to bring down significantly the cost of access to internet in this country? Which I believe it's possible. With that, then, it means all of us, and most Kenyans that we are here talking today on behalf of the millions out there, we will be able to have, then, they enjoy these rights of accessing government information by virtue of the cost that can be brought much, much lower than as it is today. Lastly, is the appreciating also what USF is doing in trying to get connectivity in areas that we don't have network. With that, then, we still need to be a bit proactive on the same one as CS, so that all Kenyans across the country, I know you are doing a great job in that space. We have come in today as members of parliament and representing the same body that you know we stand together with you, bring in proposals, sir, where we can be able to support you so that USF can be able to give every Kenyan in this place where they do not have the mobile connectivity, that then they can be able to put in infrastructure in those places so that we can be able to access services to all of us. So today we are here just to listen also to what the stakeholders are saying. And at the end of the day, I will take also our own notes. And when you come to us there in Parliament, we'll always support on any law that you want us to pass, any regulations you want us to support, or anything you think we need to speak out there on government on behalf of the people. Thank you very much. I look forward to learning today. God bless you.